Press 1 if you would like to file a report of a crime or an incident. Press 2.
Okay, let's call the police and see if there's a warrant out for my arrest.
If this is an emergency, hang up now and dial 911. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. Press 1 if you would like to file a report of a crime or an incident. Press 5 if you would like to speak with someone in the Records and Information Management Unit regarding access to police reports, motor vehicle accidents, record suspensions, formerly known as pardons, fingerprint destruction, or police records checks. Regional Police, how can I help you?
Hi, I was wondering, how would I go about to see if there's a warrant for my arrest?
You would have to come into a station to find that out, and speak to an officer. There's no way for, anyone on the front desk to really look it up online. So you would have to come in to find out.
Okay, so, you see the obvious problem with that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah, and now, so I'm to be honest, I'm not going to do that. But I understand why. There's obviously privacy reasons for sure. Now, if there was a warrant issued by a different agency, would you guys have access to that? How would that work?
What do you mean, like not the Niagara Regional Police?
Right, the OPP or the RCMP.
I believe that it would show, anything. I can try to look up your name and see if I can see anything.
Okay, and I know someone would say this, but it's definitely, I'm looking up myself. I'm not trying to dig into someone else's records or whatever. So, obviously I realized someone would say that, but, I can verify with my, information that you or the government would have, right? I can give you my
right.
Private stuff.
Okay. All right. Okay, so what is your last name?
Hill, Hill.
And first name?
Sabrina, Sabrina.
Okay. And when was your birthday? And are you from the Niagara region?
It would have been issued by the OPP, if anybody.
Okay. Let's see here.
And to be honest,
what year did? What's that? Sorry.
And to be honest, if there is a warrant, I would self-surrender. I'm not going to obfuscate my responsibilities, but I've actually never done this before. That's why I'm curious, and I don't know the procedure.
Okay.
And my birthday, you were asking me my birthday again?
Sorry, yeah, just the year. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, your name is not coming up in the system.
Oh well, no, because So I'm not saying that there's. I believe 100% sure that there's a warrant. I don't know if there is. I'm to give you some backstory or context. I'm a reporter. I'm a journalist, and I've been covering a story in Haldimand County.
Okay.
And the OPP over the last 4 months have been issuing arrest warrants for mischief for reporters that are covering this particular story. And I haven't been given any word that there is a warrant for me. I just know, like, over the last 3 weeks in particular, 3 or 4 journalists have been issued warrants for their arrest for criminal mischief and something else I can't remember. And I was just calling. So I thought maybe I could just reach out to my own police services, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. But like, if you've never been in our system before for past reasons, then
I've never had a criminal. I've never been arrested or charged with anything.
Okay, yeah, so that would be why then, because like if you have been in our system before for anything, your name would show up.
Okay.
But because that's showing to me right there that there wouldn't be any sort of warrant with us, at least, because your name would come up in the system. In terms of, like, you may actually have to contact the OPP. I'm not sure. Because I think we can see other warrants in the system from, like, other places like Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Or anything. But that's if we can see you in our system. You may have to talk to the OPP in order to see.
To double verify. Okay.
No, as far as I can see, because it's like we're separate from the OPP. So if you had like a warrant with the Niagara Regional Police,
that would for sure show up. Yeah.
That would for sure show up in the system here. But like I said, your name's not even coming up at all, which means you're not in our system at all.
Yeah, until recently I've lived overseas. Like I'm a Canadian citizen, but I lived overseas the last decade and a half. And it wasn't until recently that I even came back. And so, you know, I've in my life, I think I've only had 1 or 2 interactions with Niagara Regional Police at all, actually.
Right.
And I mean, that was when, you know, they weren't criminal or anything like that. I mean, in terms of even communicating with the Niagara Regional Police. So,
For sure, yeah.
So I wouldn't foresee that I would have any, you know, case history or anything with the police service. But so there it is possible, like a slim chance that I could have a warrant with the OPP, but it would not show necessarily in your system.
Yeah, that is possible. I don't have a lot of information myself. I haven't really encountered this before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't really know. I would just say, before I kind of give you any advice on that in case I'm wrong, I understand.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to say, well, someone said, yeah, I understand.
Right.
They, before they reach out to these reporters that they're arresting and detaining, they tend to find out where they live and where they work. Some of the reporters have been contacted via their work email addresses. Some of them have been contacted through their personal email addresses, or somehow the OPP have obtained their phone numbers. So if the OPP found out that I lived in Niagara, in the past, traditionally, would the agencies cooperate with each other? Like, would the OPP forward on some sort of bolo towards the Niagara region saying, keep an eye out for so-and-so?
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that end. Like, I know sometimes if, like, people have warrants or something and they may be, like, dangerous or whatever.
Yeah, like a violent crime. Yeah.
We'll get notifications that they could be in Niagara, but there's a warrant with Toronto, for example.
Okay.
I don't know what this situation is, because as far as I can see, you're not considered to be like a violent.
No, yeah, it's criminal mischief. Yeah, it's criminal mischief. It's violating according to what the other reporters have been charged with. It's just violating a court injunction. So I mean, it's not exactly the crime of the century. It's not like Al Capone. So,
Right.
So I was just curious. Yeah, I'll I'll contact the OPP. The thing is, I'm more willing to trust the Niagara Regional Police than I am necessarily the OPP. That's why I was trying to reach out to you guys first. And again, because I'm a resident in the Niagara region, I thought that this is a good place to start first because I'm more likely to trust what you guys have to say. And I would rather you handle this issue than the OPP. But I guess I'll have to contact, as much as I don't want to, I guess I'll have to contact the OPP to do a double check. I just don't want to be driving down the highway and get stopped and then have my vehicle towed and have to pay impound and towing fees and all that other stuff.
Right.
Then just self-surrender and not have to worry about my property being seized. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we do have a local phone number for the OPP. Like, I'm here at the Niagara Falls police station here.
Oh, the HQ?
Have an OPP building, like...
Yeah, right beside.
Here.
Yeah, right beside.
Yeah, like right beside it.
Yeah.
So I do have the number for the local Niagara Falls OPP here if you wanted it.
Well, I'll look at. I don't have a pen right now, so I don't want. I'll look it up after I get off the phone with you, and I can give them a call, and if they're not open now, at least I can just try to avoid the OPP until Monday morning.
Yeah.
Again, criminal mischief is not like a high priority thing, but I'd rather not have my car impounded for however long it takes for me to get ROR or whatever.
For sure, yeah. So I would try to give them a call. I'm not really sure if there's anyone working on the weekends, but there might be today.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that and all your help.